TOEFL PBT stands for paper-based test. This test emphasizes the participants' ability to grammar. The TOEFL PBT is scored on a scale of 310 to 677, which consists of three main sections of the test, like listening, reading, and structure, with a processing time of around 2 hours and 30 minutes. The writing section is not included in the overall score, but it is reported separately on a scale of 0 to 6. Participants are required to fill the answer sheet using a 2B pencil as one of the main characteristics of TOEFL PBT test. And the first section is listening section. This section will test your listening skill by listening to short and long conversations. The conversation will only be played once, and participants are not allowed to take notes. This section is only 30 to 40 minutes long and consists of 50 questions. Part A contains a short and simple conversation between two people. You will then be asked to answer questions. Then Part B contains a longer conversation, after which you will be asked to answer some questions based on the conversation. Then Part C is a longer reading or news or factual presentation, and then you will be asked to answer question about the reading. And here is one of example of question in listening section.
Question 1. Should I lock up the computer lab now before I go home?
Don't bother. I'm not leaving for a while. I can check it on my way out.
What will the woman probably do?
So, as we can see in the conversation, the narrator asks, what will the woman probably do? Then we can see there are four choices, and we can look for the right one. Like we see in the context that the woman don't want to leave yet. She's not planning to leaving soon, so the answer is probably A. And next is the structure and written expression. The structure and written expression section of PBT measures the ability to recognize language appreciates for standard written English. It's cover 40 questions in 25 minutes. In this structure section, participants will be given problems in the form of incomplete sentence. Then they will be asked to choose the right word or phrase to complete the sentence. And there's two types of question in this section. The first is sentence completion. Choose the correct word or phrase to complete the sentence. As we can see in the first example, what is the answer for this question? It's probably the B, has. Why it has? Because the committee, the to be of committee is has. And the second is error identification. As you can see, there's one of example of error identification. The manager and her assistant is planning the company's annual meeting for next month. So, which is the error in the identification? That is planning. Because the manager and her assistant are plural. They are two people, and we supposed to say are, not is. And the last is reading section. This section is 55 minutes long and consists of 50 questions. This section will assist the participants' reading comprehension. And participants will be asked to read a passage and then answer some question based on the passage. Readings can be taken from university book, textbook, articles, newspaper, and others material. The example of questions are first is they always talk about the main idea. What is the main topic of this passage? And then they also will ask about the detail. According to the passage, what is effect of deforestation? And third is inference. What can be inferred about the author's view of renewable energy? And how we can deal with all these questions? If we want to answer about the main idea, then we have to see from the first paragraph firstly. Look for what is they talk about, what the idea they talk about. If usually the main idea is in the first paragraph, but that can also be in second or third or last paragraph. And the detail you have to read it focus, and don't forget to underline, that can make you more understand and remember about the question. And inference, this also need the focus. You have to focus on this one and see from the view of author view.